Ladies and gentlemen, family members, professional staff, and fellow officers, thank you for attending the Oklahoma City Police Department promotional ceremony for Sergeant Josh Richardson, Sergeant David Bush, Sergeant John Eichel, Sergeant Chris Brown, and Sergeant Ronnie Ritter. Please welcome the Oklahoma City Chief of Police, Chief Wade Gorley.
Well, this is a great day, and I appreciate everyone being here. I'm glad we can do this again and get everybody together. It's very important. These are very important ceremonies, very important for the people involved. I don't know this to be an absolute fact, but I think I'm probably safe in saying this. I don't think we've ever promoted 10 lieutenants in one day. So this is historic in and of itself. And that's why we divided the ceremony a little bit, just to make it a little more special for those and make sure they could get everybody that they wanted here. So we're actually doing a ceremony this morning and one this afternoon too, and I think that's unprecedented as well. But I met with these lieutenants as a group last week, and we talked about just, leadership in general, the importance of their role, and we also talked about, the situation that we're in now with so much of our experience leaving behind such a big void in the police department. But we didn't look at that as a negative. We looked at that as an opportunity. And that's what each of us, we discussed in that meeting, was the opportunity now for someone else to come in and step up and take on that leadership role. This is a very important role, probably the most important that we have on the police department, that being the first line supervisor. And each of these individuals understand that when they took on this challenge. And they're also being thrust into it pretty quick, because as soon as their list became available, which was an early list, they're getting thrown into the show. So I welcome the fact that they're willing to take that on. All of them were very receptive to that. And as we talked about the other day, you guys are coming in at a time that we need you, probably now more than ever. And then also realize too that you don't go into this alone. It's a two-way street. As much as you are accountable up your chain of command, we're accountable to you as well. And so we're here to help you regardless of the time, day or night. Don't ever feel like that you're out there alone and you're by yourself, although sometimes it'll sure feel that way, is that we're always here to help you, and we're all going to be in this as a team as we move forward, working together. So I appreciate your willingness to take on that extra responsibility that goes with it, and I appreciate the families that are here today too, because that extra responsibility will extend a little bit at home. There may be times they come home a little bit more cranky now because they can't leave everything at work like they could before, being only responsible for themselves. Now they're responsible for a shift. The phone may ring a little bit more than it used to, but at the same time, they should never forget that their responsibility lies at home with you guys first, and work comes second. And if they ever forget that, you guys know how to get a hold of me, and we'll fix that. But it's very important that they have your support, and that they understand that they wouldn't be here without each of you here today to support them. So we're very appreciative for that as well. And since we have 5 to get through today, I'm not going to talk anymore because it's going to take us a little while to get that, but it's just a very momentous occasion. It's a very good day, and I hope this ceremony is special for each of you and for all your families and friends that are here as well. So thank you again for being here.
Today's promotional ceremony will begin with Sergeant Josh Richardson. Sergeant Richardson, please meet Chief Gorley on stage to receive your formal recognition of rank. On behalf of the City of Oklahoma City and citizens in which we serve, the city has reposed special trust and confidence in the integrity, compassion, accountability, respect, and equity of Sergeant Joshua Richardson. In view of these qualities, demonstrated leadership, potential for increased responsibility, and dedicated service to the citizens of Oklahoma City, Sergeant Richardson is promoted to the rank of lieutenant. Official date of rank, June 11th, 2021. Signed, Wade Gorley, Chief of Police.
Thanks everyone for being here. This is my wife, Nicole, my son, Colin. Middle is Ella, and Gracie's the younger one. Like the chief said, I wouldn't be here without him. So I look forward to this challenge and doing my best. Thank y'all.
is also Chief Gorley's pleasure to promote Sergeant David Bush to the rank of lieutenant. Sergeant Bush, please meet Chief Gorley on stage to receive your formal recognition of rank. On behalf of the City of Oklahoma City and citizens whom we serve, the city has reposed special trust and confidence in the integrity, compassion, accountability, respect, and equity of Sergeant David Bush. In view of these qualities, demonstrated leadership, potential for increased responsibility, and dedicated service to the citizens of Oklahoma City, Sergeant Bush is promoted to the rank of lieutenant. Official date of rank, June 25th, 2021. Signed, Wade Gorley, Chief of Police.
I wasn't ready for a speech, so I'm going to have Kyle Dake give my speech for me.
No,
No?
not a good idea.
Okay. So this is my wife, Kristen, my mother-in-law, Vicky, my parents, Andy and Lillian, and my brother, Aaron. I want to thank all of them for their patience during all the studying for this and everything. Thank my parents for the way they raised us and what they instilled in us, and thank my brother for always being better than me and ahead of me.
It is Chief Gorley's pleasure to promote Sergeant John Eichel to the rank of lieutenant. Sergeant Eichel, please meet Chief Gorley on stage to receive your formal recognition of rank. On behalf of the City of Oklahoma City and citizens whom we serve, the city has reposed special trust and confidence in the integrity, compassion, accountability, respect, and equity of Sergeant John Eichel. In view of these qualities, demonstrated leadership, potential for increased responsibility, and dedicated service to the citizens of Oklahoma City, Sergeant Eichel is promoted to the rank of lieutenant. Official date of rank, June 25th, 2021. Signed, Wade Gorley, Chief of Police.
It's my wife Danielle, my daughter Marley, my son Landon. Those two keep me pretty busy, so I just need all the support I can get. So thank you for my wife.
It is also Chief Gorley's pleasure to promote Sergeant Chris Brown to the rank of lieutenant. Sergeant Brown, please meet Chief Gorley on stage to receive your formal recognition of rank. On behalf of the City of Oklahoma City and citizens whom we serve, the city has reposed special trust and confidence in the integrity, compassion, accountability, respect, and equity of Sergeant Christopher Brown. In view of these qualities, demonstrated leadership, potential for increased responsibility, and dedicated service to the citizens of Oklahoma City, Sergeant Brown is promoted to the rank of lieutenant. Official date of rank, June 25th, 2021. Signed, Wade Gorley, Chief of Police.
Thank you for your time today, Chief. Progress does not happen without change. Our department, our organization, our company is in the midst of great change. Change in people, change in positions, change in policies, change in procedures, change in equipment and the way that we use that equipment. All of this change equates to the potential for great progress. I anticipate being a portion of that great progress and inevitably playing a key role in the evolution of our department. I'm both thankful and I'm humbled to have my family here today, because I believe success leaves clues. It was necessary that I had my wife, Summer, and particularly my son, I said I wasn't going to cry, present here today. In my household, Summer and I have instilled my two core values in our son. Those two core values are courage and accountability. My son defines courage as even when you're scared, you still do it. He defines accountability as we make no excuses. I will take my two core values in concert with the core values of our department: integrity, compassion, accountability, respect, and equity. And I will choose to use these to be objective, to also make my leadership decisions. I expect myself and my department to be the standard and the example of all of our core values, and to lead from the front for our citizens, but more importantly for our families. I have my wife.
Chief Gorley's pleasure to promote Sergeant Ronnie Ritter to the rank of lieutenant. Sergeant Ritter, please meet Chief Gorley on stage to receive your formal recognition of rank. On behalf of the City of Oklahoma City and citizens whom we serve, the city has reposed special trust and confidence in the integrity, compassion, accountability, respect, and equity of Sergeant Ronnie Ritter. In view of these qualities, demonstrated leadership, potential for increased responsibility, and dedicated service to the citizens of Oklahoma City, Sergeant Ritter is promoted to the rank of lieutenant. Official date of rank, June 25th, 2021, signed Wade Gorley, Chief of Police.
I literally have no idea how I'm gonna follow that. I'm not even gonna attempt. I will invite my wife up here, my parents, and my father-in-law up here sharing this. So there are a lot of people standing in this room that are responsible for me being here today, so you can talk to them about it afterwards. I just want to thank my wife because she's honestly been the best part of me. Any of you had to work around her, I understand. But seriously, thank you. I want to thank my parents. I want to thank my father-in-law for flying in from New York to be a part of this. This is a really good day, so I appreciate all of you being here.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the formal ceremony, and on behalf of Chief Gorley, I would like to thank everyone for joining us today. Please join me in congratulating our new lieutenants and enjoy some refreshments.